get us going into this real quick.
It's probably like almost ready.
Probably just
Let's
about.
have an evil force has launched an invasion over the Osmio star. Only you, the most skilled and deadly pilot in the galaxy, can face the dreadful menace of the Meroptians, biomechanical creatures set in a ruthless war of conquest. Equip your ship, select a route, and fight planet by planet against hordes of enemies.
Nice.
I struggle with that Meroptian word.
The Meroptian. Anyway, alright, so this is the two Schmucks, one Shmup, in fact. And we're coming back with Super Hydorah, episode 3. We will continue onward and blast the Meroptian race out of outer space.
Yeah. They're biomechanical.
So we are at wait, are we at? No, we are at the Galactic Inferno. This is probably going to be the entire episode, guys, so bear with us. We might not even finish
perfect.
it. Yeah, practice makes perfect. We might not even get through this, but we will see.
Damn. I guess we're ready to go now.
Party on, Schmucker. We're ready to go.
Ooh. Oh, did we unlock this one?
Yeah, we got the laser.
I'll use the spread and use laser.
Okay.
We gotta use the score.
The Tula. Still have no idea what the fuck. Light.
It may be useful.
Today is the day we fight the Meroptian fleet in the open space. Our only chance is to destroy their worker, so find a way through the enemy lines and hit the target.
God, I love it.
Do you... Oh, I had my volume turned all the way down. Ha!
Oh!
I missed it, but we'll hear it again.
I swear to God.
Yeah.
I swear to God, it was beautiful.
Yeah, I almost remembered like where the enemies come from and everything for this first part.
Really?
Yeah.
It's like ingrained in your brain.
Well, a little bit. Not really anymore. Just for a while, it was like I knew exactly like all this part is like, oh, I gotta go in the middle and then down and like.
Yeah,
but yeah, I kind of forgot. Yeah, we'll learn it all again.
I just remember that it's the biggest pain in the ass with these penis-like ships.
The cute robots.
I don't want to kill them. They're so cute.
And this level has at least 6 parts.
That we know of.
That's what makes it hard. Is like it's just relentless. Like you just get pummeled with bosses and shit.
The 2 flying testicles.
These ones are actually kind of easier. Like once you get used to them, they're not that bad of a boss.
They're just misunderstood.
Yeah.
Oh! Oh, fuck. I don't know if that hit me or not. Alright, 1 down.
Every time I hear this music, it just kind of reminds me of like Transformers movie.
Yeah?
Like, or not, well, maybe not that movie, but oh yeah, you can get a shield.
You go.
Oh,
Go. Oh! Ah! Fuck, I wasn't paying attention!
Oh shit, sorry man.
No, it's alright. Now this is where shit starts really going down.
I love the music.
It's just such an epic fucking score. It's an epic battle where you are on the front line and you realize
and
that things are going downhill.
The Meroptian cyborg alien race, like their ships are like kind of life form-esque.
Yeah, and they kind of have like a xenomorph quality to them.
Yeah, I love that. That's like almost like my favorite kind of like science fiction is like, I don't know what I'm talking about.
Xenomorph science
aliens. Like cyborg, like bio cyborg shit. Like half living, half robot.
Oh man.
Like the Terminator, kind of.
Biomechanical. Kind of, you would be a big fan of, oh Christ, what the fuck? H.R. Geiger. In a lot of his,
oh
artwork.
yeah? Oh, cool.
He helped design a lot of the sets and creature designs for Alien.
Actually,
So
that sounds cool. I actually don't like this weapon. I
The
knew
spread?
I knew I didn't like it, and like in this level I don't like it.
The laser actually spreads too.
Okay, maybe I should have chose the laser. I'll choose the laser next time. I think the weapons do kind of get better, you know.
Yeah.
At least with this weapon, I can shoot those guys on bottom from up top. That's probably the one advantage in this level.
God knows how much damage is being done. Hopefully enough.
Yeah,
to
well, I'm
destroy
past
those
him now. It's just so weak. You have to shoot everything so many times.
Yeah. Because
Well-
doesn't it like
I don't know if it's any weaker than the main weapon. I assume it is slightly.
I remember this part being
when
such
the
a
laser
pain.
shoots.
Oh fuck! I forgot to hit options. I was just so enamored by your playing.
Oh yeah, I was doing all right, but I have gotten through all these first 4 parts without dying, which we kind of almost did there.
Whew. Yeah, you were doing pretty fucking good.
Because this is the 4th segment, yeah.
Wow,
you
I can't believe we're out there already.
Yeah, press start. Are you already pressed start?
Yeah.
I have game over already.
Oh fuck! And said the game over is here.
How did we start? We must have like saved it on just having 1 life left or something.
Something like that. I can't remember how the fuck it we managed to take advantage of that. But it was. We'll get there. We kind of started doing it the game before.
Like,
All units, today is the day we fight the Meropian fleet in the open space. Our only chance is to destroy
let's
their
assimilate.
warp core. So find a way through the enemy lines and hit the target.
Nice.
Oh, we have to make a formation next time.
Unite. It
Those
just reminds me.
lasers get annoying.
Oh, fucking asshole. Fuck you. Not you. Shit.
The Meropian fleet. Hopefully,
Yeah, hopefully we get a little
something.
a health pack or whatever. A health orb.
Yeah.
Oh, hey! Hey!
Hey.
Then I fucking die. Fuck. It's got teaks.
Oh man.
Oh!
It's like I want to upgrade my secondary weapon. I just want to upgrade my primary weapon.
Shit. What the fuck? Fuck
Oh, you're
you.
almost there.
Fuck.
Just-
Fuck. Oh, you. Fight the testicles in the open space. The lasers look really stringy. Like it's like crazy string. 16-bit
Crazy,
string.
oh, silly string.
Yeah.
Oh
Oh man, we've beaten these things like twice as fast this time.
Oh yeah, lasers.
The lasers,
definitely better than
The lasers
I mean,
all the way.
the spread, like, probably if you upgrade it, it's probably good. I just went ahead and grabbed those because once this thing starts coming down,
Yeah,
they're
we're like, fuck.
impossible to get them.
Might as well see that now.
Turbo. Oh, that turbo is gonna be helpful. So you actually move kind of slow in this game. You got
Yeah.
that sort of like.
Oh, did I die already? Oh,
Yeah.
fuck, man. I was looking at your blue guy again.
I wanna. Okay, so there is. I can't even remember the name of the game right now.
Yeah.
But it's on PS2. There's a game that SNK put out, and I think it's called ADK, and it's like a compilation of their like Neo Geo like arcade games and stuff.
Yeah, it might go back.
I don't know if it'll cycle through or not. Oh, there we go.
Yep. There you go.
Oh, dude, good job, man. Yeah, like, and it's got 4 like game. Oh, it's got 5 games.
Yeah.
And one of them's like this like vertical scrolling like shoot 'em up game, like a cute 'em up style.
Nice.
But it's like a split screen one where you're like, I don't know if you're battling each other or what, but it like looks like really cool. And anyway, I want to pick that up.
Fucking right. I don't know. It sounds kind of cool.
It's like it's like one of the PlayStation 2 classics.
It's kind of cool that they're kind of re-releasing a lot of those games that you can't. I don't know, unless you have a PS2. But
yeah, but I think they stopped doing them because I haven't noticed any new ones on there for a while. They must like not make a lot of money off them or something.
Ah.
Because it seems like a lot of publishers like want to just repackage them and sell them themselves or something, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, limited games are obviously a pretty big market. So, like,
oh, yeah.
You know, like, I don't know, just re-releasing it anyway. I don't know if they're doing it digitally or if they're, like, doing a physical. Did you say digital?
Oh, no, on the PlayStation 2 ones are all, like, they're all digital.
So I guess, yeah, the limited aspect doesn't really come into play there. But
I don't know. Oh yeah, you gotta continue.
Oh, fuck.
Light. All units.
Well, yeah, for next time. It was a cool looking game. I'll tell you what it is later, I guess.
Our only chance is to destroy their walker. So find a way through the enemy lines and hit the target.
So I wonder what that light pendant's all about.
Yeah, I want to Google it, but I kind of like the mystery of like a lot of
what it could be.
Yeah, like just like when you were like a kid back, like when you played like 16-bit games, like relentlessly, like
you wouldn't figure it out unless a friend told you, or you
figured
like
it
out yourself.
You didn't have the internet, you know, when we were kids, so like you just like didn't know shit like that. It's like I kind of like to like maintain the mystery. It makes it kind of more
like fun.
Yeah, but I don't know. At the same time, I want to find out what it is. Like maybe it'll help us beat this game and stuff. You know, it's like we gotta use the lights. Like how do you use like the turret wall? I always remember like not having trouble using that shit. And now like I have no idea.
Yeah.
It's
Even
like,
now I'm trying to
it's like when we
and
played through like pretty much all Ascending Mora and like we didn't know like how to like shoot the second player.
Essentially we were like kind of, it was like hard. I mean, we had it on a hard mode because we were fucking like so fucking handicapped on playing. I was so bad at it. Like it wasn't until like the last boss or so, the last level, until I like started actually knowing what the fuck. Oh fuck. But
yeah,
that's part of the fun too. Like it's just kind of like figuring it out as you go and learning. Like who the fuck ever read an instruction booklet when you were a kid for like trying to figure out a game? I just like went into it like blindly, and if I fucking hated it, well, it's probably because I was too ignorant to figure out how it worked.
Yeah.
Or it was just really shitty.
Well, the sad part is games back then were like even more like cryptic. Like imagine beating Castlevania 2 without any kind of guide, or like Zelda 2.
Oh Christ, yeah.
Yeah, like that wouldn't. I don't know. I doubt someone would figure out all that stuff on their own.
No, like Castlevania 2 is like the perfect example of like a game you really couldn't beat unless you fucking knew what the fuck. Because nowhere in that game does it actually give you a fucking direct answer as to what to fucking do. I don't know, the translation's just so shit in it. But it didn't stop me from loving the game.
No, yeah.
You know, I still like didn't have like a great completion rate for games, so even if I just played it a little bit here and there, I was pretty happy with it.
Yeah, like you just played it for fun, like you just see how far you'd get.
Yeah.
But like, Zelda is like a funny though, because it's like I never made it very far. I remember feeling really accomplished just beating Horsehead, because like,
Yep.
I think in like maybe it was like that Captain N show or something. They had Horsehead, and he was always like, he was like kind of like a big character. It was like, oh shit, you know, it's Horsehead again.
Dude, I remember fucking Captain N. Oh man. They like made Simon Belmont really flamboyant.
Yeah,
Mega
that's
Man
funny
was
in
fucking green.
retrospect. And he like has like a frog voice. He's like,
Oh yeah.
Mega Boy.
Yeah, oh
It's
yeah,
like,
yeah,
he
yeah.
fucking like smoked fucking cigarettes for fucking 10 years. For that's probably why he's like that off like weird greenish color too.
It's funny though, because like when they were making it, they probably like didn't. You know, they were just like whatever with the voices. They were like, okay, we're like,
They're just video game characters. Who the fuck cares?
they were just like, oh, I'm Simon Belmont. Yeah, I'm Mega Man.
I'm Simon Belmont. What do you want? My hair is beautiful.
That'd be funny if that was like considered like canon for like Nintendo, like if they like put Simon Belmont in Smash Brothers, they give him the like
They give him that
Captain
voice.
N voice.
Oh man. Trying to think of like some other like characters that were like Mother Brain was on there.
Oh yeah, Mother Brain.
And she
was
sounded
the
like
same
fucking.
thing.
She sounded like Little Richard. Hey,
Yeah.
what you guys doing over here?
yeah, that's pretty good impersonation.
Like what the fuck, man? Where's this coming from?
It's like, wow, I'm Mother Brain. It's like, it's like ruins Metroid for you. It's like, it's like, oh, this is the thing I'm trying to destroy. It's like this stupid, like, wacky character. I thought this game was badass.
And then there was a couple like obscure characters too, like oh Christ.
They had the
purple King Hippo.
No, the
Wasn't there?
the
eggplant
I forget
wizard.
the eggplant wizard. Yeah, I was trying to remember the vegetable.
What was that like? Fucking the Tomato Kingdom or fucking
Oh, yeah.
Princess, like I don't know, some
I
weird
thought
fucking
it
obscure
was
game.
from Kid Icarus, but
It could have been. I'm not actually familiar with Kid Icarus.
Kid
all that
Icarus
much
is
as a
like
game.
weird. I find that game really hard. Like,
Oh yeah, it's
That-
got a reputation to it.
I couldn't even like make it past the first stage. Like, I downloaded it on my Wii U.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, I don't know, man.
Oh.
That shit's tough. That's Nintendo hard.
It's Nintendo hard. I hate those fucking guns. Those fucking stupid like. It's such a bad angle when you only have like half the screen to fucking
Oh,
dodge it.
yeah, when the big laser goes off, it like pushes you outwards too. For the people watching, it's like makes it tough.
It's a magnetism thing.
Whew, I came
Wow,
close
man.
that time.
Wow. Oh man.
I didn't know which way to go. Sometimes like you don't think fast enough.
That's the problem. Like it's sometimes
Well-
you gotta play it so much to just kind of. Oh, fuck man. Fuck it,
Well,
man.
I think about like how like my girlfriend, like she can like kick my ass and like Dr. Mario, like
Yeah.
it doesn't matter like how focused I am, like she's like just the master at that game.
Yeah. She doesn't
It's
have
like,
to think about it at all.
but she like also like played that like since she was like a kid, you know.
yeah.
Like she just played it a lot and she like mastered it.
Oh yeah. No, there's certain games where you just pick up and like you can just play it until the end. Super Mario 3 is like a game that I just fucking like
Yeah.
once I start I just
Timeless.
don't stop.
Even like against like there's like no like PlayStation 4 platformers that were like better than Mario 3. It's like you name one,
Yeah, like
you can't.
it's just like I don't know,
I'll
like
press start.
with like a lot of the PlayStation games that I grew up with, like I'm not incredibly great at them. Resident Evil, not
Oh
incredibly
yeah, I
great
suck at Resident Evil.
Fucking, like, I've beaten it, the first one.
Oh really?
Like, and that's about where it goes. The second one I never beat on the PS2. I just beat the new one a few times, but 3 never played. I just got it, so I'm kind of
cool.
hoping to be able to play that through soon. But not on the, not on the stream, just for my own kind of pleasure. Trying to think of some other PlayStation 1 games. Castlevania Symphony of Night. I can beat
one
it
of my
the easy
favorite.
ways.
I was almost there.
Wow.
Yeah, man. Like one of my, arguably like my favorite game. Like I don't know, probably not as much.
Yeah.
Really like, definitely like top 3.
Oh, okay. I do love me some
It's like a happy medium of like the challenge of games like this, like 16-bit era games. Like it feels like a Castlevania, but then it's like got the map system and like some like modern improvements that still like are used today in games, you know, like light. It's like, yeah, that game's awesome. And the RPG elements make it even better.
Yeah.
That and Final Fantasy Tactics are like up there.
Oh god, I love Final Fantasy Tactics.
Like the PS1, I don't know, it's one of my favorite systems at least, just because like all the memories and like Metal Gear Solid had a lot of good memories with that, and Final Fantasy 7, really 7 and 8 I liked a lot.
7 is one of my favorite ones. I actually, I played through most of 8 about a year or so. Fucking dickhead. About a year ago. Well, no, actually probably even longer than that. And I actually like it a lot better than I remember. Oh, but it also seemed a lot different than I remember, too.
I read in an article the reason why, that game hasn't like come to like any modern systems is because they lost like a lot of the code, I guess.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
It's kind of crazy, like a Final Fantasy game. Like,
you think they could
potentially like they'd have to remake it then?
Yeah, well, you think they could just like put have it be like an emulator or something that plays it?
Yeah, just have dump the ROM on a different put it on a disc or something like that. Or...
But the article might have been BS, but I guess like the reason was because they were making Final Fantasy 9 at the same time.
Yep.
Because Final Fantasy 7 was such a big success that they were like went like all like gears for Final Fantasy. Yeah, they had like two games at once, so like a lot of the code wasn't preserved properly. Like
no shit. That's just such a shame. Like, I don't know, it's kind of like film back in the 20s and 30s. There's like, we only like can scratch the surface of the fucking like, the amount of movies that like, were actually produced and put out back in those days. We probably only have like 20 or 30% of them, even in some kind of watchable form. Like, we really should preserve such things. Ah, fuck it.
Oh, there you go.
There we go.
Yeah, like, and there's like a meme out right now, or like recently, that it's like the "you guys think you're better than me" meme, and it's like Final Fantasy 8 saying it to like Final Fantasy 10, 6 and 7. I was like, okay, 6 and 7 are definitely better than 8,
but 10,
dude, no, 10 sucks, man. Titus was dumb. Freaking Waka was dumb.
I didn't like Waka. Fuck, I hated his fucking voice. The Yoga. He sounds like an idiot surfer, motherfucker.
That dumb guy that like looks like he's from Star Wars Episode 1 is dumb. Like that, like you get a ride on that like dinosaur thing. That part was dumb. Blitzball was dumb.
Dude, like, the first time, okay, so I got like a PlayStation 2 for Christmas one year. And I got to like Final Fantasy, like the first game I got was Silent Hill 2, and then I got Final Fantasy X a couple days later. I put it in, and the first thing that fucking starts is this fucking blitzball bullshit with some Japanese form of fucking
it's like
death metal over
oh,
it.
yeah, the death metal.
I'm like, what the fuck is going on with Final Fantasy? It has an identity crisis. It's not the same. Fuck
It's
this
in the
game.
future and shit.
Yeah, like
Well, I
what
guess
the
Final
fuck?
Fantasy VII was futuristic too, but
Well,
8 too. But this
it's-
one was like, I don't know, it was
It's definitely
weird.
a dystopian kind of future. If
Yeah,
anything,
people
it's
living
very
in huts,
yeah, it's
yeah.
very steampunk.
Yeah, it
And
was
fucking yeah. I'm just not. I don't care. Final Fantasy 13. It was just as disappointing. Except for I have gone back and I've
But-
played some Final
oh.
Fantasy 10, and yeah, it's not bad.
cool. Well, see, like I feel like I'm like in the minority of liking Final Fantasy 13.
Really, you like Final Fantasy 13?
Yeah, but I never made it very far. I remember getting to Shiva,
Yeah.
and like I wasn't leveled up enough. You just have like one character at that point, and I couldn't move on. But I thought it was fun. Like I
I was not a fan of that game.
it was like very linear, but I guess like
It opens up later.
That's what I
But
heard.
everything is just like fucking narrow hallways. Like
that
there's
part.
no
It's like not what you want from RPG at
that,
all.
and the story is like that's the one thing I guess that like annoyed the fuck out of me about Final Fantasy 15.
And that combat system where you had to keep switching between like
Oh, the
formation.
paradigm shifting thing? Fuck that thing. Holy fuck.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, Final Fantasy 13's job system is so innovative. Fuck you. It's like fucking like you're switching between 3 to 4 fucking stupid things.
It takes. Yeah, you know
It's
what?
stupid.
I like when it's your character's turn and you can select fight, magic,
Yeah.
or like special ability or an item. That's the kind of Final Fantasy I
You
like.
goddamn right, man.
I don't like it like Final Fantasy 15 kind of like it brought it back a little, but like
Yeah.
it was still like, oh man,
There
it's
was-
like you
There
pretty
was
much
things that pissed me off about Final Fantasy 15, and the same thing about Final Fantasy 13 that pissed me off.
Yeah.
Is what the fuck is up with the
15
goddamn
was
story?
good though.
Yeah, 15 was good, and it
Oh,
had
dude.
a lot of redeeming qualities. But
I-
why the fuck do you have to like watch like 4 fucking movies to have the backstory of that goddamn game? They should have the game fucking explain the story to you, not spend fucking 8 hours reading all these goddamn data entry fucking shit that uploads into the fucking thing. So you have to stop the screen and fucking read this shit. What the
man.
fuck? It's not a fucking book. It's a game.
Oh yeah. Oh, you're talking about Final Fantasy 13?
Yeah, I'm referring to Final Fantasy 13. A little bit of 15, but you know.
I don't remember that part. Maybe I skipped the text.
Every like 2 seconds, like the start screen would like come up, and it would like come with all these like
You're back.
all these chapters and shit you'd have to read for like story and what's going on. Like, I don't know. It's just like it turned me off. Like I miss it when like
tutorials and stuff.
yeah, well, not just tutorials, but just like story filler, just things to fill you in on characters and shit like
Oh,
that.
yeah.
That shit should be included in the game. You should have to read that shit, not just put like like read it through character development, not just like fucking throw it onto the start screen or your menu screen, so you have to go in it and read it as a separate thing. It takes you the fuck out of the game.
Oh, check this out.
Oh.
Oh, I made it to the next part. Okay,
Nice.
so this is the final boss, we believe. Oh, did you press start? Press start.
Oh, cocksuck.
You should press start in the last part.
I was ranting about one of my
Final
like,
Fantasy 13.
Yeah, one of the sorest subjects that.
And they
like,
made a
you
bunch
can
of
have.
sequels.
I know they made 3 of them. Like what the fuck? Well, I'm pretty sure they had 3. I'm pretty sure there's 3 of them, but maybe there's just the 2.
Yeah, that's the thing, is like maybe like I just like accepted that video games like weren't ever gonna be better, you know? It's like
Yeah.
it's like with that Final Fantasy 13, I was like, oh yeah, you know, at least I have Bravely Default. It's like at least they're still kind of making Final Fantasy games that are
Oh.
good.
Oh man, like I don't know. Final Fantasy is like
Game
in a
over
weird,
too.
Oh man. I don't know. Final Fantasy is in a weird limbo with me. Like as much as I love Final Fantasy 15, and I put a little like somewhere around like 110 hours in it so
Oh,
far.
I love 15 too.
And I really enjoy it. The story's not bad. I wish they explained more to you. like all the backstory and shit. Like they have like fucking movies and stuff like that. You have to fucking spend like 8 hours of your time watching just to get the whole fucking gist of it. But I forgive it because it was fun.
Oh, the lightning bolt power-ups your special weapon.
Oh, interesting.
But I don't have it because I have the light, so free.
Okay, all right, I see.
Yeah, but still, like even I don't know. Final Fantasy 13 like had its problems. They could have like fixed it, you know.
Yeah, they could have just by like releasing a different Final Fantasy game and just leaving that the fuck alone. And it's the one-off 13. It's the weirdo of the fucking Final Fantasy genre.
Plus, like you think too at that point, like everyone had waited so long. Like you had Final Fantasy 12 on the PS2 was the last one, because like, well, yeah. So it had been a while. It seems like.
And
like
besides
a whole
the
generation,
like I've never played Final Fantasy 12. I've been meaning
it's so
to,
good.
but
that one did hold up well because it's it's like pretty much like it's like Final Fantasy 15 sorta,
yeah,
but a little bit more old school. Like your other party members auto attack, and you control like one character at a time. But you can like switch between them and stuff if you want. Sort of like Xenoblade Chronicles, I guess, is the closest comparison. It's like Xenoblade Chronicles battle system. You can't just like keep attacking like Final Fantasy 15.
Yeah.
You have like turns, an active time battle system.
it took me a long time to figure out 15. Not really. Like it's pretty basic for the most part, but there's just like a lot of I don't know. There is a lot more to it. It is like kind of deep.
I didn't like it at first.
Cock, I was waiting for that.
See now.
What didn't you like about it?
15?
Yeah.
Oh, I just like I don't know, man. After playing like Xenoblade Chronicles.
Yeah.
Oh, it's you.
Yeah.
After playing Xenoblade Chronicles and like Zelda Breath of the Wild, where you really could go anywhere you could see.
Yeah.
Like I didn't like that in like Final Fantasy 15, where like there'd be like a fence on the side of the road, and that's like the edge of the game world. You can't jump over it. That's just you're not intended to go there. And like I'd see a bunch of cool like looking places off in the distance, and it's
you
like
couldn't go to them.
And like most of the time you're going places, you're in the car. It's like auto driving you there, so it's like.
Well, you can drive yourself, to be fair with that.
Yeah, but the car is kind of like you might as well auto drive because you can't like. Go really too far. Like I guess you could go off the roads if you want to, but
I've fucked up my car before, like
oh really, going off
the road and shit like that. So I usually auto drive, but like I don't know. I guess my thing is like when I discovered 15, I really wasn't one for like open world game, so it really was my first open world massive game that I really ever played. Before that it was more linear shit,
but though I gotta say, like after I got used to it, I actually liked the car driving me around.
It's like your own private escort.
Yeah, like you get in the car and they they talk to each other, or they just sit there and you can listen to like Final Fantasy 6 music and like you look at the scenery and like they all like kind of like get on their like cell phones and shit like that. I
love the cooking mechanic. I fucking love the fishing fucking kind of like mini games kind of. You can you can fish wherever you want and different fish and shit. I know it's been done before, but it was I don't know.
You might as well like have that. Like Final Fantasy is like always good with that, I think. Like I don't know about 13, but pretty much all the other games had some fun mini game, like Final Fantasy VIII's card game, because you can trade them and stuff, and like.
Yeah, I wasn't a huge fan of the Final Fantasy 15 like little game.
Oh yeah,
game in there. I
don't remember
or whatever the fuck it was.
Oh yeah, that weird like pinball game
thing.
Yeah, I didn't even know how to play it.
Yeah, it made no sense.
I was like, okay, this ball is just bouncing around. Like I don't know what's going on. It's like I'm getting a bunch of points, but
Oh yeah, like apparently I did good at it, but I wasn't having fun with it.
yeah, like it's like if you don't know how to play something, it's like it can't be engaging.
No, exactly.
It's like I don't know, like playing a slot machine. Like it'll get old after a while.
Especially if you're like not winning by any means.
But yeah, like the Final Fantasy VIII card game was cool. I love like how
Oh
you
yeah, triple triad.
yeah, you could get cards from like beating people. And like I remember like one of the characters' cards you had to get from his mom and stuff. Like
Oh, yeah.
player and cards. You just
That
walk
Zell
up. Yeah, just
thing?
like walk up to someone and press square, and you like challenge them to cards. It could be anyone. Like
Oh yeah, like a lot of people did it. Like I had a great time with that.
I'll try to get
the
the-
last time playing that.
oh crap! I have the light, so it just gave me points. Damn, I'm. Oh, crap. Normally I can get past that without getting hit.
Fuck, sucker.
You dirty cocksucker.
Game over.
Fuck! Maybe it was because I just heard game over and I'm like, oh,
Oh, I
well, that's-
psyched you
it's
out.
my
Oh,
time.
I pressed start.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I guess that's the continued trick. You wait for you to run out of lives, and I'm still on continue, and then I press start, and then we both are full lives.
Nice.
I don't know. That might have been what was happening. There was one time me and Jameson played this, and we like kept continuing. It was awesome.
Ah, fuck. They came at me from behind.
What are some other Final Fantasy things that we like? I like the Esper system in Final Fantasy VI.
Yeah, that was the first real fun I had with like you know, materia was great. The draw
I
system
love-
was okay, but
Dude,
it was still
Materia is
fun.
like fucking awesome though.
oh yeah, you can like fucking really ramp shit up with it. And
I didn't-
it really customizable.
In like retrospect, it was I don't know, compared to like a lot of systems and RPGs, it's like held up like it's like one of the best of all
well.
time. Yeah, like just because like you could level up the materia, like that was cool, and then you could
Yeah.
like sell it, like if it was worth money, like it would
Yep,
be worth.
yep.
The more experience you had with it, the more it'd be worth. So
The
And the-
Espers were probably like the easiest for me to understand, which
Well,
I really did like.
yeah, I liked how you could summon the Esper, and
Yeah.
like also how you could
Learn from him.
yeah, like learn spells, and then like sometimes some of them would have like plus like 2 strength every time you gain a level, so you could like just keep it like if you had a character that like already like learned all the spells, you could just like be like, okay, I want this character to have like insane strength, and just put them with an Esper that like beefed up their strength. And like I always liked manipulating the games like
Yeah.
in that way, like changing the stats, I guess, of my characters. Like you could make a character that like wasn't supposed to be good at magic into like a magic user
Yeah.
and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
If you're patient enough, like. But that's fun.
It was a great game. Like my favorite. Okay.
I love it. It's my favorite RPG, JRPG. But I don't know, Final Fantasy VII maybe, or Final Fantasy Tactics.
My favorite Final Fantasy game, and I'll do the top 3 Final Fantasy games of all
Yeah.
time. Would probably go in this order: 4, 6,
4, yeah.
and I suppose, like, I don't know. So I had a good time with some other Final Fantasy games later in life, but I'm gonna have to give my top 3 spot to Final Fantasy Tactics. So those are my top 3 Final Fantasy games.
Which
4,
ones?
4, 6, and Tactics.
Oh wow, like none of like the 3D. Well, I guess Tactics was 3D technically, the background.
I had a lot of fun with Final Fantasy VII. I love Final Fantasy 8 and 9, but oh my god.
Yeah, but the story in 7's like pretty awesome.
I think the story in Tactics is crazy. It's an HBO show. It's fucking Game of Thrones.
Oh yeah,
minus
it's
the
lots of
fucking
murder and betrayal and
Oh,
shit.
the whole fucking story is betrayal. And there's like every
really
character.
dark, too.
Oh yeah, man. That's why I love it so much. I don't know. It's ultimately probably my favorite in that aspect, and I think it's the game mechanics are really deep. I love the character animations and the graphics.
Yeah.
The character models are cute, and I love the fucking job system.
The job system makes it awesome.
You didn't have the job system since Final Fantasy V, and you only really had it in 3 and 3. And I love Final Fantasy 3, and I love
they
Final
didn't
Fantasy
use it
5.
enough.
But I really like the 16-bit Final Fantasies, probably my favorite, and definitely Tactics was original as fuck, and I appreciate it.
The variety of the characters in 6 is like insane. Like,
oh, you can get a fucking Sasquatch.
Yeah,
you know, tomorrow.
Like, how many Final Fantasies can you play as a Moogle?
Yeah, that's a good point. And they were optional. And that's cool.
Yeah.
You didn't have to get, like, Go-Go or fucking, like, anyone like that. Fuck, Shadow? You didn't need Shadow. You could fucking, like, leave him behind and let him die.
And Sabin, you could use fighting game moves. Like, it was, like, the
it was, like,
the
Hadouken
is, like, the frickin' Orbible. Like, it's like, oh, I know the Hadouken.
Yeah.
I know the Orbible. It's, like, instilled in my memory.
Oh man, it's just so cool. I don't know, just so many great games. I remember my neighbor's older brother was a fan of Final Fantasy, and I played Final Fantasy 4 before. It was the first Final Fantasy I've ever played in my life. Loved the game, and I actually made it pretty far in it. And he was telling me all about fucking Final Fantasy 6 and talking it up and how great it was. And you know, I was just like, well, shit, that's the game I want for my birthday.
Yeah, oh, he talked to you into it.
Oh, yeah, so I got it. It was like $80. It was fucking super expensive.
Oh.
And,
games used to be cost that much money, too.
Man. It was fucking wicked expensive. And, whoops. And, yeah, I remember he came over after I got it every day.
Oh yeah, he
weeks playing it.
He convinced you to buy it because it was $80.
Yeah,
or he convinced your
pretty much
parents
so
to buy
he could play it. But I fell in love with it, and I got to watch him play it all the way until the end. So I watched him beat it, and then I just emulated that.
That's crazy. Someone like came over to your house so often to like play Final Fantasy that they could beat it. Like that's like funny to think about.
Oh yeah, man.
Imagine if I came to your house and like played Final Fantasy 3 and like all the way to the end, you'd be like, "Hey man, it's like time for you to go."
Oh, can I please like beat this? Like, just give me your fucking game.
It's like, dude, can I use my TV? It's like,
oh man. Like, I remember getting Final Fantasy Mystic Quest.
Oh yeah, that one's still okay.
It's an easy play. I've beaten that game. That was pretty fun. I don't know. It's too easy, but it's still fun to play through, just because you know you're gonna finish it.
I think I figured out the trick.
What's that?
You run out of lives, well, no, this might be dumb. Like when you run out of lives and it says game over, but you can't like continue. I think you have to just make sure you continue. When because it will say game over for a while, and like I usually like assume I'm out of credits, but I think it eventually turns into continue. Because it switched to it right before the screen changed. We got this.
Yeah, we do.
Why don't games have keyboards anymore?
I don't know.
Epic like ha parts like Final Fantasy 3 and this game have.
Gotta have way more keyboards.
Like just like a ha, like, you know, 2-chord thing.
I wish that happened every time I put the keys in my truck.
You should like, when you like get around to recording your music, you should like just find a keyboard and like find out what those 2 chords are and like put it in your song. Like
it's epic. It's the most epic.
That's actually like a kind
of
cool idea. It's like that Integrity song that's got the background singers that are like the women that sing on that song.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Oh no, yeah, it's a stretch, but just like fun stuff like that. Feels epic. Oh man.
That's all you need for things to feel epic is
Just a little, just like, yeah, a couple of keyboards. Or like choir, I guess. Yeah, any movies have music this good.
Oh yeah.
Press start. Okay, cool. Jeez.
Yeah, I was. Sometimes you just get really.
The red ones are your primary weapon, and the green ones are your secondary. I like how the music goes from like epic to like this weird like bongo shit.
Hey, jungle music.
Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of like weird synth, like bass kind of stuff.
I think it reminds me of Donkey Kong Country, like when you're in the caves.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Man, Donkey Kong Country is solid.
Yeah, it is. I remember I thought I was so special growing up, like, and oh, fucking asshole! When I grew up, I like Nintendo mailed me a VHS making of documentary of Donkey Kong Country. So like you damn well know that I had that game pre-ordered for a long time. My mother got it for me.
I didn't even get my Super Nintendo until Donkey Kong Country.
Really?
Yeah,
oh, wow.
I got that bundle as the game I got.
Oh.
But that's also why I spent so much time playing like the super cryptic hard NES games that I'd always like got used to playing and never beat, like Zelda 2.
Oh, God. I still haven't beaten Zelda 2. I've gotten like pretty far.
These things make like dripping sounds when I kill them. Oh, berserk!
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. Prepare to die. Welcome to die.
Welcome to die.
Yeah, what like that's from a video game too.
All your base belong to us. Oh.
If you back up at the right time, you can block the projectiles coming towards you. That's what I use the escort for a lot of the time. Oh man. Press start. Oh no, it's me. Crap.
Fuck.
We'll
try. We'll try it again. The galactic fucking inferno.
Yeah, one of those times. This time I won't take the light though. Okay.
Okay.
Does the CRT make your TV like look super dark?
No, not really.
Let's try it with that.
Okay.
We said we would try it, and
yeah, fuck it. We can try that. I like it.
All units, today is the day we fight the Meropian fleet in the open space. Our only chance is to destroy their worker, so find a way through the enemy lines and hit the target.
Any other RPGs you like?
RPGs? I was, growing up, I was very partial to, like, the action RPG Illusion of Gaia.
Oh,
that was a good one. I enjoyed that.
Yeah, I wish I had that game today.
Fucking, when I had the Sega Genesis channel, or the Sega channel, sorry, I grew very, very fond of, the game Shining Force.
Oh, yeah?
Love
I never, had that,
the pleasure of playing Shining Force.
Yeah.
Oh,
well, I might have tried it for like half an hour on like the PS2 like Sega collection, but I never like really invested time into it. Really.
It's such a great game. I love it. It's like easier than like Fire Emblem or something like that. But overall, it's just a great game. Love it.
Yeah, it's just hard with like RPGs. Like it's hard for me to stick with them, because like I'll try to be like convince myself it's like, alright, it's time to play like Xenogears, and then like oh no, I play through it and then like my PSP like breaks, so I can't like finish it, you know. It's just like time wasted at that point. But
I don't know.
I'd love to try and play that game again though.
If we're talking about RPGs, Ni no Kuni 1 is probably one of like the most beautiful RPGs I've ever played.
Yeah.
Just touching story, you know, kind of like a nod to, well, Studio Ghibli helped make it, so obviously
Yeah,
the
that's
story's
cool.
gonna be great. Trying to think.
I liked Child of Light for like a newer RPG. I thought that was cool.
I remember playing a little bit with you on that. Kind of reminded me of like a Odin Sphere kind of game. A little bit, a little more like, I don't know, I guess not quite like that where it's a beat 'em up, because it was very much a, yeah, so I guess it didn't remind me a whole lot of it besides the artwork.
I liked,
fuck me, I thought it was
like,
you for some reason, sorry.
Bravely Default and Bravely Second were good ones.
I have both of those, and I have yet to actually start them up. I came off a Wicked RPG kick not too long ago, so I have not really wanted to play an RPG for a while.
Yeah,
I even got like Persona 5 and shit like that.
Yeah, I got Persona 5 too. I haven't played it. Oh man, I'm like disoriented. Right.
I'm trying to think. I don't know. I got a bunch for the PS3 not too long ago that I want to start playing. Like, I think like Autumn Sonata.
Oh yeah.
Let's see. What do I? Rune Factory, Tides of Destiny. I've wanted to play. Oh, Eternal Sonata. That was it.
That Ys 8 game looks cool.
Doesn't it? I don't know. Ys is a series I've always wanted to get into, but I just have not yet. Haven't found the entry game for those. The entry point.
Yeah, it's hard when it's like they're at the 8th game.
Oh,
but
yeah. Dragon Quest is another one I didn't discover until later in my life.
Oh yeah, I've never really. I had it Dragon Quest 8 on the PS2, but I never like really played much of it, even though it was like really cool.
Yeah.
It just like RPGs are like so hard for me to get into. It.
Oh yeah, like I got one from Limited Run Games called As Divine Hearts. It's not like the best RPG out there, but it kind of like scratched the itch for nostalgia for me. I downloaded I Am Setsuna, which is a great little RPG. I haven't finished that yet, but like I had fucking like 6 RPGs going at once, and I just got burnt out on it.
Yeah.
I'm just like,
one
fuck this. Too many stories.
Played a lot of, and I got burnt out on because I couldn't. It's kind of that classic NES crypticness, but I got the original Earthbound.
Oh, nice.
Just called Mother in Japan, but they re-released it on the Wii U eShop as Earthbound Zero. Like it's like instead of being like, because like over here we had Earthbound, it was Mother 2, so they like had to, I don't know, put them in order somehow. But yeah, I like played a huge chunk of that game, and like just there was one like factory stage that was like exhausting because the map of it was so big, and I spent so much time like walking in circles trying to figure out where to go, and then like I get out of there, and then I'm like still like I forgot even like what to do. It's like, I don't know, it's easy to get lost in those old RPGs.
Oh yeah. Like, that would be my main problem with most of the RPGs that I've played, is I tend to lose, like, you know, I'll quit playing for a little bit, get a different game, come back to it, and I'm just like, fuck, dude, what the fuck was I doing?
Yeah, it sucks. Like, I had a file on Final Fantasy 3, like, started on my SNES Classic, and now I'm like, I don't remember, like, what part of the game I'm at, because I, like, went away from it too long. So, like, I don't know. I'll probably take a look at like a walkthrough or something, but I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell sometimes like where you are in the story.
Oh yeah.
When you go to the village and talk to people, they always say the same thing. It's like, oh man.
Just never know.
That game is awesome though. Sometimes I just like to like fire it up and like play that system just because it has the like Super Nintendo style controllers, and like you're playing those old games. It's just like Oh no, it feels like I have a Super Nintendo playing almost.
Yeah, there's really nothing like the Super Nintendo.
The controllers are all like really good. That like dog bone kind of.
They're uber comfortable. Uber. Fucking wicked fucking comfortable.
Oopa!
Yeah, uber comfy. Oh, weird. I didn't know that was gonna bring me. Okay, sorry about that.
Oh, I took you up top by accident.
No, I went up top because I thought maybe there'd be like a secret or something like that over there, but no.
Oh, good timing. The drop sound. A little tippy tap. I love these like soldiers. They're like, protect the war core. Then it gets metal again.
Let's protect the queen. Oh yeah, the war
Like,
core is what
I
they
think
call it.
video game composers are some like the most underappreciated musicians.
Yeah.
Like this is like better than like any like electronic music I hear anywhere else, really.
Yeah.
Like
No,
a fucking dubstep or whatever the fuck people listen to.
Oh Christ. Yeah, some people listen to some fucking terrible music.
Oh, the
man.
war core. Oh yeah, when they start shooting the missiles, I hate how he's like bungee cable war core. He's like, oh, it's the party pod. Destroy the party pod. Hit the target.
Destroy the party pod.
Oh, we gotta destroy the war core. Yeah, oh man. Oh man, I went in between the lasers.
Oh my god, dude.
That was insane. That was like the Matrix for a second. You destroyed the war core.
Oh my god! Oh fuck me!
Oh, you almost did. You destroyed the outer war core. I think we have made it to this part. We had the same reaction.
Shit! Shit!
Oh, hey, Kathy. You almost witnessed like history. Oh, we got it. So you were doing really good, man. I was like watching how like close your ship was coming to like.
Get rid of those fucking things. Yeah, I was trying so hard not to dodge, but then I got like, well, I was trying hard to fucking dodge, but unfortunately.
Oh, when it, yeah, just wait a second, it'll let you press start after it says game over for a bit.
Yeah. Okay.
That's what you have to do to keep going. Whew. Oh, but I have game over now.
That's alright.
Yeah, I don't think it matters if I run out. I don't know. I don't know how we created the loop last time.
Yeah.
It's like you must like... Maybe it was a glitch. I noticed that
Could have been.
that Moonlighter game glitches a lot.
Really?
Yeah, it will have a potion that you can't pick up, like it'll drop and then it'll just sit there.
Our only chance is to destroy the
Glitches are
wall.
kind of interesting.
find a way through the
I haven't
lines
really
to get the target.
run into a whole lot. Well,
Yeah, I don't know. I don't usually like. I mean, sometimes in like Fallout 3, like funny like ass shit happens.
I remember playing Final Fantasy 15 actually, and seeing some pretty interesting glitches where I've killed a bunch of those weird, like skeletal-looking dog fucking things out in the desert by that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, wherever Sid's fucking garage is. And I remember one time, like, after killing them, their bodies just would drag and drag and drag and drag, and it was kind of unnerving and kind of scary.
Yeah.
To see them, like, just, like, move like that. I don't know, it was pretty crazy. Resident Evil 2, after you kill, like, zombies, sometimes their bodies twitch for some stupid reason. You end up, like, using way more ammo than you think
But
you need.
like, have you ever seen anything like really creepy? Like Fallout 3, like sometimes you just be walking around like in the fucking wasteland, and like someone will just walk up to you and start talking to you like out of nowhere, and it's like, where'd this person come from? It's like they weren't here before. They must have been like, they either like followed you or. But yeah, sometimes funny shit happens in those games.
Yeah, there we go.
I think it's actually harder with the CRT filter because it makes it a little darker. Oh shit,
like
yeah.
it.
Yeah, I like it too. It makes me feel like I'm playing Super Nintendo.
Yeah. It's kind of cool. I dig it.
That R-Type Dimensions game, you
oh yeah, the one from what was it, Strictly Limited Games?
yeah, that one, like there's a bunch of filters you can put, which are like pretty neat. Like there's like one that makes the graphics look like 32-bit.
Oh, neat.
Yeah. And you can have it in like, I like playing it with the original like 16-bit graphics, but you can like flip-flop in between. Damn, yeah. I played through like R-Type the other day, and like,
Oh, really?
R-Type 2. Yeah, it was like really hard, man. It's like some of those stages I'll die like 20 times on.
I think. All right, so hear me out here. So, how about a create a shmup game? Kinda like Mario Maker.
Oh,
but-
Super Shmup Maker.
Yeah. There
Yeah,
we
that
go.
would be like awesome. Like,
It's kind of like, you know, I don't know, even like, you know, the PS1 had a fucking like an
RPG Maker.
So like,
yeah,
why the fuck not?
I think you can still get those on PS4. Like, I want to like download one, but I'm like, oh, it's like, I don't know. It'd only be cool if I could make something cool. Nick was saying that people made like horror games on RPG Maker though. Like,
Yeah.
oh no, they must have just like like, you don't necessarily have to make an RPG.
But it's recommended.
I think as long as we have like if one of us has 2 lives, if if I died right now, I think then I could use a continue. But if you had 1 life left and I was dead and then you died, then we'd be out of lives or something. I don't know how it works. Crap.
We'll find out.
It's like, yeah, we'll find out. Oh man, that was like, you're probably like safe if you're like at the edge of the laser, I guess. Whew.
Die.
Die. Kill. Oh shit.
Oh, it killed me!
Oh, we killed him though. I like how it has like a go, like an arcade game.
Nice.
Oh yeah, this game is cool.
Yeah, it is pretty fucking cool.
It's Super Hydorah
and it's super.
for people tuning in.
Super Hydorah. We were playing a limited run.
The drop sound is like, it doesn't sound right.
Oh, cock.
Oh, now we both have game over.
Alright.
Oh yeah, we're at an hour.
Yeah.
Oh, we still want to continue because I think if not, it will not save us there.
Game save.
Cool.
Try again.
You want to go one more?
We'll go one more and
yeah.
then we'll have to call it good for this episode. But let's like, I don't know, maybe
We were
there's like a
almost-
last minute redemption, you know?
Yeah, we were almost there that last time.
All units, today is the day we fight the Meropian fleet in the open space. Our only chance
wanna
is to destroy
dock
their
with your
warcore.
ship.
So find a way through the enemy lines and hit the target.
Galactic. God!
Oh, maybe like the red power-ups are your secondary weapon. Oh crap.
Yeah! Badass! Who's badass? You're badass! Oh yeah, and as a late entry to what I think are like great RPGs, I gotta say the South Park ones.
Oh yeah, South Park?
Yeah, those are like really good RPGs, surprisingly. You wouldn't think they were very deep, but they're actually very, like, pretty deep. But you know something? What were your top 3 Final Fantasy games, by the way? I don't think I ever asked you that. We just like, went from mine.
Probably, like, kind of like a tied for first, like, Tactics 7 and 6, probably.
Yep.
Whatever
in that
timeline.
order?
Probably either 6 or Tactics for number 1, and then 7's probably number 3.
Because I know you're pretty partial to 6, but I didn't know, like, you know, like how partial you were. Oh fuck! How partial you were to 7.
7.
Like,
yeah, whichever one I'm playing at the time's my favorite, to be honest.
Anything goes on that one.
Yeah, like. And then the rest I hadn't spent as much time. Like I beat 8, I almost beat 10, I beat 12.
Yeah.
And I never beat any of the other earlier games. Oh, I beat 15.
Beat 4. I did beat 4. I almost beat 5, and I almost beat 3. But there's this part where you have to, in Final Fantasy 3, where you enter a well, guess that didn't count. Where you kind of enter into like a, I don't know, like a dark world, a different overworld. And I could not beat the boss. Like, I don't know. I just couldn't grind enough. The recommended level was 50. And I just couldn't get that far.
Yeah, like I was playing it on the 3DS and like, the original DS, I guess, and like, yeah, I got stuck at some point, but I thought that game was awesome. The job system didn't really like, wasn't the same as Final Fantasy Tactics. So.
No.
It was just like they had that job, like they were like, they could steal if they were like a thief or something.
Like I like the summoner, even though with the summoner you can only use the magic so many times. Like, as much as I love Final Fantasy, like, the series, I do not like Final Fantasy 1 or 2, like, at all.
Yeah, I always, like, try to play Final Fantasy 1, but I never make it very far. 'Cause it's
yeah. I tried the fucking shit, the PlayStation 1 version, and I wasn't all that confused with it. Final Fantasy 2, I played on an emulator, and, I don't know, I don't know if it was a glitch or just something I was doing for the Game Boy. I think maybe it was Nintendo. I thought it was Game Boy Advance or something when I was playing it on. Yeah, it was. And it made everything fast. So I just sat there and like
grinded.
Yeah, I just grinded. And the thing with Final Fantasy 2 is you don't level up, your weapons and your armor does.
Oh crap, that's weird.
Yeah, it's super weird, and there's a reason why they never went back to it.
I'll press start. Yeah, I don't know what I was gonna say.
Epic talks.
Yeah, RPGs are weird.
I remember being fond of Tales of Symphonia when I was, fucking shit, GameCube. That was kind of decent. I liked that. Didn't like Crystal Chronicles, Final Fantasy.
Oh yeah, they're bringing that to the Switch.
Yeah. Have fun with it.
Yeah, well, I don't know if I'll get it.
It's got like a fan base, but just not me.
I think it's because they have online multiplayer now or something. Like you can like. Yeah, they have a lot of them coming, and they're bringing some Resident Evils over too. Like I think, like the GameCube ones, like Resident Evil 4, Resident Evil 0, and like the HD collection and Resident Evil 4, I think are coming.
Yeah, those. Oh, fuck's sake! Why did I do that? I think there was like some pretty good choices to do that.
Yeah,
honestly.
The Resident Evil 4 is like one of those games I bought a lot of times too.
Yeah. I remember having it on the GameCube. Now I have the Wii copy, but I don't know. I don't know if I'll buy any more like
versions of it. Yeah, I almost bought it on the PS4, but I was like, oh no, I've like played this game enough in my life. It's like time to like move on and play other games.
Yeah, that's the hard thing about liking games. You just want to constantly replay them.
Oh like, yeah, like you want to get the because apparently like the PS4 is like the ultimate version of the game, like graphically and whatnot. And, like,
yeah.
I don't know, but then it's like
I really wish they'd bring Silent Hill to and give it like a more love. But I guess the same idea happened to Silent Hill 2, where like chunks of the code are missing.
Oh really?
Yeah, so it's fucking shit.
Yeah, it's kind of like too much work to fix.
They just have to redo the game, which would be fine by me. I'd love to play Silent
yeah.
Hill.
Oh man, like yeah, what the hell else is like Konami doing?
Exactly nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Yeah, press start. Probably won't matter.
Yeah.
Damn.
Well, anyway, yeah, we love Zelda. We got it for the Wii U. I think you have it for the Switch.
Yeah, I played the new Zelda game. I'm gonna be getting Link's Awakening when it comes out.
Oh hell yeah, that looks so good.
I've been like on a Zelda fix. I actually bought Skyward Sword the other day too.
Nice.
Because like I don't know. That's one I've like played a little bit of, but I kind of want to play more. Yeah.
I just started getting back into it again. Like it would link, a link between worlds, and yeah. So I still want to play more. Even Breath of the Wild I've played some of, but I'm kind of like I don't think I should give my opinion because I might get my head torn off a little bit. But yeah,
you just gotta keep. You gotta get back into it.
Just gotta keep plugging away at it.
Yeah.
Stabbing it.
Damn. I'm always, time to call it a day, and then we'll be back next time.
Yeah. So, this has been Two Schmucks, which you can follow us on the YouTube channel, Two Schmucks. And like and subscribe, show us some support. If you ring the little bell, and the notification bell, you'll get to know when we're playing, so you can always watch along with us, which we always love it when you can chat it up. Anyway, schmuck off. Alright.